哇！
好像我是我的乐色也显
可是
了。
你的乐色看起来比较，你的乐色看起来比较圆润。
对，
妈
好像我的乐色也那么好看。
嗯，
嘿嘿，
可以的。然后反正假包说好看就是好看，
要不然说好看就说好看，好吧？
没有错了。
没事啊。等一下，反正到时候我要把小编拿去给他那摇一摇，
摇一摇，
挺厉害嘞。
摇一摇，晃
贝贝
一晃。
贝贝，
Two of the biggest lab
啊，要泡一
monsters
泡，
are
我要
about
怎
to
么
get it
算
going.
啊？等一下哦，
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Blocks the jump
是
in.
吧？
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
准备回来了不是吗
On dangerous
对
terrain.
啊，
到时候啊，
Easy to get tagged at this range.
？Yeah，
Brushes off the throw. The drive parry was successful. Next up,
Yeah，
starts with the jump in.
要是没有，他们每天的例行公事就是先 GTA 先打个20还30场。
手机贴打23、4场。手机贴。Hello，
Neither of
Street
them
Fighter
Player one
Street
chases
Fighter
them down.
Fuck 20还30场，
Unfazed by the switch and blocks. Knockdown and player two experiencing burnout. Sonic
哦
boom.
不好意思，因为我刚刚脚碎了一下，
They are 1 move away from the win.
脚碎了一下，
Damage was enough.
头脑有点不清醒。
Important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jacks him with the boom. Projectile to try
完
and
了，我
change the
上次怎么
situation.
算的？
Parries the projectile. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Player two has the meter.
是我失望。
Easy tag. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Neither of them willing to back off here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
手都短。
Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
看
Drive rush to keep it going. What's the next
哭
move?
了，
Jeez, how can they read each
直接
other
去那边
so
得
well?
黄牛。
Player one holding
黄牛不是黄牛，
We have all in with a rock
嗯，
in
我玩
there.
黄牛直接一张卖6000个，
We're going into the final round tied up.
好像不是不可能。
6000个搞6000个搞不好都上天，
The projectile to zone the opponent.
很好用，你看。
Sonic boom. Player two has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity
看
washed.
他没学到多少金币哦。
Match just started.
好
It's
想
anyone's
看。
game. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace.
好，你这样放肆。
Player one with a slight
我操，卖一
Will
半。
they capitalize? Going in? Things are very tense as
好
this
想
is
看阿斗
taking all in with a rush.
阿手啊，很有料。
Nice fireball. Boom. They are not getting
他
close
没写金币哦，
to range.
这我怎么算啊？
Flank turns out.
啊，睡觉了。
Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Halfway through the round. Impact squash. Sets up with the jump in. Player two connects with the throw. Hits the drive. This unleashes some big damage. Oh man, this is a scary range.
可以唱
Are
唱
they。going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the closest in? Keeps them out.
唱唱，
OK，
On the fireball.
因为
上。
唱
Player
嘛，
two faced the
OK，
giant
这样
不会
walks away
也唱
unscathed.
唱好像很难，我记得超难。
超难啊，8来
对啊，
Jackson with the boom.
这应该也是已经是 SS 级的难度吧？
也是一步啊。
You know their fireball game is solid, but they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Definitely saw a counter coming.
我操，怎么有人在开直播啊？
Buy some time by driving them into the corner.
开直
And now
播
they can create some big chances to do damage here. I can't keep track of these corner stages. In a dire situation, they can't
有
afford
人
any
在开
mistakes.
直播啊，那个叫什么小什么天的？
Jackson,
好的。小鸡巴
player，one picks
啊，
up the
小白
first
还可以
round.
直播，
That'll give them a psychological
这
advantage.
确实是小鸡巴，小鸡巴
Overdrive
话
is。open. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how
小
to
鸡巴
follow
话
up.
干，要死了。
Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
哎，
Breaks the block with a throw. Player one, their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Opts to continue the attack with the drop.
哎，
Somersault kick stops him cold. Manages to block the jump in attack.
你说我要看张硕的努力，
Burnout. Looking to impress with this super.
你要看张松的
秀，
Our finish. Nice
对啊，我要看张硕的卢秀燕。
吕秀莲啊，干的居然杀手。
没差啊，反正台中也确实是吕秀燕啊，
They can build themselves a streak.
是吧？
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with the projectile.
那你可以金币我怎么算啊？
Player 2 has the life advantage.
啊，算了，管他
Can
了
they。exploit this advantage? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. What are these fighters thinking now?
又在发
A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Trying to read each other here? Parries to cancel the fireball. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's
本身真他妈
definitely
很
effective.
奇怪。
Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Hits with the overhead. This is the range where things get messy.
大家好，
Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
可以这样子，我操！
Squeezes the bait.
上来，
Heading into the end game now. It's getting burnout.
讲完了，
What's the next move?
管
哦，
理
Manages to block the jump in attack.
站完了，
One chance here, burnout. Expect
惩罚反击，
player one
噔
will
噔
look to
噔
apply pressure here. Closing moments of the
噔
match.
噔
One
噔
hit's gonna
打
do it.
打，
OK，你继续。
噔噔
Player
打，
two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
你就继续。
操操
Fireballs right
操
to！the
哎，
get-go. How will they take advantage of
啊
that
换边
what's happened up until now?
按到中的，
Solid throw tech. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal.
最延迟按每
Jumps
天
up.。They block the overhead and
好的，好的，
sneaks in
好
above.。You can open up chances to do big damage by
哎
呜，
getting that opening and then
哦
jumping in.
吼，
Player
One.
2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocks it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? All in with a rush.
猜错了，
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jones with the fire.
哎呦，
Sonic boom.
那你加速语，
Didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Time to reassess the
看呀
situation.
98万，
Checks him with the boom.
我
Drops them
我
from
比较
the
强
air.，
哎哎哎哎哎，怎么样？怎么样？
Boom.
鸡巴是按左
Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, you
感觉我应该是绰绰有余。
all the throw connects.
好有钱。
，no，
Super
啊，金币，游戏金币，
看到了，
to get them out of a jam. What are they gonna do? A jump in?
真的是，我现在还是想到我传给你的那个什么
This is gonna
电影，那就传给你，我标注你那个
with a
奇怪的电影
对啊
是什么。
有点可能。
那种因为中国股那边已经改成18加了，
crowns them from
是吧
above.
所以他们真打爆了。
好，
对，
好，继续。
真打了
Two has gotta be
确实
feeling
溜
good.。
虽然我觉得他们有的 lab 敌其实
啊
看起来很贵，
啊！
Target combo was a filler.
所以他们是怎样？他那个
Utilize the parry
轮流
drive
跟
rush to keep it
轮流
going.
跟好几个打炮。
The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that.
你要这么说的话也不是不是啊，只是因为有平行世界设定。
No way to backdash out of danger.
没有，那就是他轮流跟好几个打炮
Reads their
那
mind
种
and takes the throw.
啊，渣女，
哦，大女
Goes for a projectile to try and change the
直接
pace.
讲。
Solid combo.
所以我才
Point
说，
of the round where they
所以我
just
才说以玩家视角看起来就
Player
对啊
one，is gonna have to wait for that drive
就是
gauge.
渣女。
Can they stick it
嗯
out? This may be
好
it. What'll happen here?
哇，
没凹到，现在看起来好像没凹到。
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks them with the boom. They hit each other. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they make drive rush to keep it going.
好诶，
Closes the distance.
一听就知道是在转的。
They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very
干
smart
妈的黑哥，
Player 2 is working with a better
然
game.
后然后还不
What
能
can they do
动
with
他
it?，
对，
Medium kick hits.
那个
This unleashes a big damage. A real test of nerves here.
哦，4点呢，
What are you jumping in
居然敢
我知道你要对抗啊！
屁啦！早知道啦，我明明压起身用的比较多。
for? Letting it fly from the overhead.
你肯定要对抗啊，因为我知道，只要有想放大招的感觉，我就知道了。直觉告诉我的好吗？
In with the rush.
往上上去。
Airing the clutch. Crowns him from above. Player 1 is looking at a
我好像有点小看我的经济数量。
哎，
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Taking chunks out of each other here.
啊，
对啊，
罗凹，
Links it.
凹帅，
A real test of nerves here. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback?
这傻小，
What a finish!
看你的躲下弹，你为什么你的躲下弹会发生的比我快啊？
Delivers the upset.
这是中脚啊
One！for the replays. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Good read with that throw escape. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs.
那么你想发波？
Doesn't have a lot of drive reach to play
我想
with. Not a
parry
good thing. Can they outlast it? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. No good up high. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knocked down.
不该跳的。
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turns. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no
Double,
way
double.
to back dash out of danger.
打不得，
Jumps in.
哇
Alright, what's coming
哦，
up
你在往
next?
他们里面东
Hits
西
the
了。
jump in. Experiencing burnout ends the
我的
round.
玩
Sick
21点，
Amazing.
但是我出圈了
On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Power up the nose. Now, how are they going to use it? Player
我
1
刚出现了
will look to
他
apply
妈那个
pressure
傻
here.
小啊！
They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side
荷官出现，
jumps up. Their timing was on
倒
point.
是
看这荷官出现了，
May
发
lead
小
to
啦，
something. Perfect read with the drive.
防凹，
是啊，
Super Arts on deck for
好
the
是啊
forward
是啊
with the drive rush.
是啊，
Barely blocks the jump in.
对啊，
我玩无法玩，荷官他妈一定有，
Drive rush to keep it going. Impact squash.
操
Willing
带
to risk it for the overdrive. Are we gonna see a comeback? Those solid punches.
操你妈的
Expect to see some.
我还可以发动 parry 啊！你要干嘛啦？你到底想干嘛呢？我可以发动 parry 了。哦，
Player 2
Hey.
links it
干你娘啊！妈的，你就输1万，
他输给谁？
right there.
对
这，是游戏，
好爽！
但他妈一定输了，
Can ED
Still in it with a sliver.
荷官出了，天哪，大家在看呐，
Can't use any drive moves. Gotta play
Oh.
it safe. They're taking a step
哇，
back
6-9
to slow down the
只
pace.
是
They gotta
那个
dig
荷官
down
怎么
deep
那么
here.
难？
Perfect parry with finesse.
啊屁！
操你妈！
Neither fight
我
adds
输
a
了
bit。of OD spice. They don't have
Oh,
any.
fuck.
Can this drive bring them back?
屁呀！
我给
There's a
我给你
finish.
看荷官出现时，
是啦
Player
为什么
1
这
is
么
a
惨？
force to be
为
reckoned
什么
with.？They're still hungry.
哎，那个
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is
干你
denied.
娘啊！他输多少钱呢？
我靠，真小，
他出了
20，
钱呢，
Looking for
我已
可以
经输
这样
10万，
what's the play here? Player 2 pushes the
Oh.
opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them
Oh.
into the corner.
Oh,
They can create
oh.
some big chances to do damage here.
10，
Can they use the corner to mount a comeback?
哦，终于有个好东西。
Uses
20
the
哎，
drive rush here to
20
steal their
20还
turn.
能输的话，应该吐
Just
血。
out of range for that blow. Projectile to try and change the situation.
啊，应该最后的。
终于让我
In a
赢，
dire
好他
situation,
妈的！
they can't afford any
来
mistakes.
赢回1万。
啊！
很容易
Player 2
Right.
takes
如果他的
the
手环是221的话就好
What else
笑
can
了
they。get away with? Holds up.
好烂，
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Can't take the
好加一
grab.
直加，
Closes the gap
15
for the grab. Dashes forward. Decides to meet them in the air.
操你
Saw
妈！
that coming. Uses the target
他
combo
妈
with
在
the
这游戏
filler. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range.
妈的，这才数是啥？
We're tied
哎呀
for the round
关紧紧
Please
的
don't have anything up their sleeve
12
for the
就
final
12就是他妈的热出
round.
去
Sonic，boom. They're laying into each other. They're
哦，姐姐，
啊，他
That perfect pairing may lead to something.
他3张5哎，干出现了
Smothered.
没有？他是
OK，
Full
那至少他
SA
爆
mirrors
了。
on deck for both sides. This could
他爆了
gonna
直接
pick
了
up a chunk of damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Solid
这
anti-air.
是给我2了，操你妈！
Medium kick
这是给我
into
12了，
betting it all on the drive rush. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation?
那 another car，
Come on
Solid puncher.
妈的破
干！
Take that jump
我
in.
操，真的爆哦！
Player 2
Okay.
made all the
我知道
right
这样过
moves.
哎呀
This experience is only
真的
gonna make
爆
them stronger.
哎呀
First round
我
begins.
干！
No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's
呃
time to
不
go
要
all
给我
in.
2，操你妈！
Projectile to try and change the situation.
33，
哦哟，13
Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground
日或
games.
14，
Player 1 pushes the
哦，
opponent.
难怪多时候有些人会用中脚
What's the
了。
play?
好，够了，操你妈的
嗯，那怎么
，3，
你怎么可以一直拿 A 啊
The？gauge on the drive rush.
你怎么可以一直拿 A 啊
干！我如果再加我2拿21耶，他妈这荷官已经作弊了，好
They block the overhead and
哇，这 A 是可以一直拿、一直拿、一直拿的吗？
荷官已经作弊。
high
啊死
speed
了！
opens up. Good heads
好
up play
扯
going for that combo to do enough
搞死
damage
了
to finish
已
the
经
round.
已经快把全部的 A 都拿起
Picks
了
up，the first round. That'll give them a psychological
哎呦，可以
advantage.
可以可以可以，
Piled up the knowledge.
他最好不要给我20
How
哦
are，they going to use it?
操你妈的！
The fighters continue to check
生
each other.
活
as they
游
go.
戏。
Keeping track of the opponent's
出现
movements.
啦，
Waiting for a good opening.
大家来看啊，
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize
大家
their
来
reach?
看啊，
That
关
could
注
Wow.
看
be
啊，
just the catalyst they
大
need.
里面这小心龟嘞，
那我感觉当21点的荷官还要小心自己不要被打
Sonic breaks a fist
你在干嘛？
20。
Checks him with the boom.
终于好，
They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage.
投 A 一下，
当21点的荷官是不是还要另外请保险？
Goes for the rush. Gotta be
哎，
careful
那
not to
那
whip
个
at
发
this
型
range.
不就你现在在用的吗？
Pulls him away. Knockdown
一样
brings
头
forward with the drive rush.
知道，
Blocks it.
我才没那么丑，干，
Reverse spin
我
kick.
操你妈，他
Drive
21
rush
点
to，keep it going.
15，
This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Jump.
你
A parry. Willing
Got
to
it.
risk it for the overdrive. A
啊
fireball
相杀
range.
那
Last
不
round, people.
不是受不
Both
了，
fighters
快
gotta
飞在
go
这
all in from this point.
胡说给，操，
请问 He 爸谁要练习多久才会习惯？3天吧。
Use a boom. The last round. It's now or never.
等下就跟键盘差不多。如果你一开始就是用键盘的话，你要习惯它很简单
That feeling out phase is over. Sprint
啊。当然，这
forward
这
with
取
the
决
drive
于
rush.
你买的 He 爸只是
Close
几个
in
键
the
的。
distance.
胡说给，
That's
操
a，big
鸡
use
掰
of
啦
the，drive gauge.
你有20，
Ooh,
你
you
他
never
小
know
啦
what，can happen.
我大学4次什么狗屎，太好笑了吧？
他妈的这游戏，你鸡巴，
Sonic boom.
可以
Solid
歇斯底里，
你娘嘞！死了，这个死了，
你搞错 C，
cherry on top.
1-1啦，
Do it to them. Show them
Yeah.
people what they can achieve, Ryu.
嗯，
一滴，破甲了，
Player
哦，
2.
我破甲了，
这游戏就是
哎你妈可的
Player 2.
不会接，想不到，
Win.
哎呀，
要出完了啦，出场骗我钱啊！
干，累。
他上了那个，
我
15，
换一个角色，好，换成你最喜欢的好玩
我
角
有。去了，
哎
要
呦，
成立哦，
走掉，
最讨厌就是
反正让我开心一下，那等下就要赢我钱。
每次看到这只就觉得好烦哦。
我知道，我懂他在想。
Oh, looks like these
哎
two
呦
have more
，21
beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
然后要是能去实体店面买，就尽量去实体店面买。
哎，太那
The
个，
fight's
等一下
now
还有那
underway.
个。
你啊，作
This
弊
is
啊
the play-by-play.
我操，手小，
不同一把手很影响手感。
Uses a drive parry against the attack.
见人作弊
Parrying
有
an
关，
attack like that is
我找另外一个
the
人。
reward is the
没
drive
送
parry.
要去找那个，
Ooh,
这
will
里
they
这里
hit?，
我以为你要玩那个，
啊！
Tricky
等一
territory.
下，3张等一下再玩。
我没有玩过
Lays
3
on the
张，
pressure with the
我
projectile.
只有玩过21点跟第一个，那是类似
哦
的反，
干
东西。
啊！
Let's see how things open
我操，
up.
手小，
哪里
打到
有 A 啊？
The
了。
opponent into the corner.
我要分牌
Keeping。them in the corner will only produce more damage.
So-
opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in.
哎
They're showing us just
哎，你
how
怎么没有
dangerous
塞我？
是
blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage. So they should be looking to anti-air instead.
太多了，
Lets off a projectile to waste time. Parries the projectile. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sticks the jump.
嗯，
Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
OK，
啊是啊
没输没
Opens
赢，
up.
啊，失败。
下一关。
啊！
没输没赢。
That's going to lead to a juicy flash counter.
嗯，
They're
二手都没
close
接
out
到
of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this
大
round.
小，
的，
哦，插盒。
Can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge.
你这样玩是吧？
Barely blocks the jump
干
in.
你！
No time
Bruh.
to waste.
爆牌，
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
哭啊！
Player two
Awesome.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
哎呦，
They
凯尔的平衡值真的要修一下，我觉得凯尔就很
我
平衡
操
的。，
哎，不要不要，
他招式这么少，
没事。
Player two did a great job
That
of
was weird.
maintaining
That was
their
easy.
drive
I think
gauge
that
during
was
that last round.
哎，
It's going to be
金钱被
even
抢。
more important
哎
than
嘿嘿，
to keep that up to help
哎
them
凹
around it.
过度一下，
Rounding it out
我先
up
打给
close.
1000就好。
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not enough. Uses the gauge for
Time to the world, got to slow. Hey, 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 we are going down.
got him trapped.
9
How's he gonna get out?
没16，
凹，
Player two needs to use
Ba.
their
好
SC gauge
哎
to
呦，
their
幸好
advantage.
只赌1000。
插盒。
确实，
Life lead opens up.
哎呀
Can，
那
they
就是
do
Oh.
it?
过度一手，
Block
啊
it. That is KO.
还有过度，好，投回去5000
Here's。the final round. The real fight starts now. Sonic boom.
哎呦，幸好我
Looks
赌
like they
5000
wanna。put a
哎
new
呦
from above.
图越小越多
看，他表，
Springs forward with the drive rush.
这个有人，你看他表，什么都不是。
Player two has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. This can lead to
我操，小，
player parries. Perfect read with the drive pair.
哎，按手。
Jump anti-air.
注意啦，注意啦。
什么小？
Player one has a full
Hey.
drive gauge, but is on. This is gonna hurt. Player one with the
来了
rhythm owning
来
that
了
big
对对对对对，大
line.
抢招嘞！
Player all
我有说你可以抢啊！啊，我按太多了。
use any drive move. Gotta play it safe.
干你！
Uses their drive gauge.
没，
啊！好小。
看，
啊！忍不住了，忍不住了，他妈的，
哇，你要赌我？
Was
笑
devastating.
死！
没有啊，
好哦
就等对面跑就好。
Fires a blast.
没错，
好嘞好嘞，
对，就是这样，只要对面的
对
大家
康
的牌可是
Not about that BFF life right now.
B 以上，就是在对
Player
面跑
one。chases them down.
OK，
哎呦，
Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage.
不管怎样，就是一个 double。10
要不，
啊，19，可以19，我接受。
接近，
好，那个
嗯，
Just about out of drive after that.
哦呦，
I'd like
哦
to
哦，
see
哎呦
them
哎，
use this
开始
drive
赢回来了
to，shift the tide of the fight.
这个好啊。
Nice, perfect parry.
No you don't，推干。
Corner.
哎呦，
原来是
This is the range where
可以
things get
水
原
messy.
来是女生不爽女生赢的部分，
Both sides backing off to form their
I
game.
do it。哎，按照这个
Sonic，boom.
注意啦。
哎呦，哎，真的赢回来了，
Chases
操
没有没有没有，
takes a
这
trip.
关不错，这关不错。
Rolls out the Sobot.
但觉得你很正，想要
which is very strong at this range.
想要说让你
God, this is
哎，
tense.
不要给我干你！
In
哭
there.
啊！
那个啥呀？
六，
Player 2
干你应该第二时间
picks up
凹
the
的，
first
真的是。
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Pokes with a medium kick.
太小了。
为什么我圈圈出了？外骗呀！你算你靠哭啊！
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Good somersault kick. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with
哎，
no
抢招嘞！忘记有加4了。
喂，
lots of life to play with. And they were right to be on guard.
我算小。
太卡了，
作弊你也开始作弊了是不是啊？好，
笑死！
啊
Drive rush to
哇，
throw leads
为什么没打到？
blocks the jump in. Player 1 needs to use the
啊
keeps
咚！
going.
热色也行，
Both fighters planning
妈的热色也行。
the final
哎，
round.
他已经吃掉我一个 perfect 了，你要赞叹他。
没关系啊！妈的，
Final
我不要
round.
赞叹的妈的，
再刚一出来又开始，
啊，
对啊，
Checks them with
激不起夸，
会不会
beating
打
out
牌啊？
phase is over. Time to get down to business.
激不起夸。
啊，
Perfect read with the drive parry.
你啥意思啊
Both？fighters have a full
你啥意思啊？
打这个打多一
啊
下，
你啊，个小
Player
丁
1
龟，
can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, in with the rush. Genius read with that throw escape. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal.
哎，
哎呦，
Let's
注意啊！
use the
跳啊！
哎呦
跳，起来了，我赢配喽！你好了，干！我中没打到。
and vital positioning. Clutch
在
anti-air.
铁上，
With
20，
super arts into play.
Uh,
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive
转
arm.
转转，
Quick
Run,
medium
run, run.
poke.
无
Here
限
comes
拉
the
扯，
corner pressure. Perfect tech. Poke all in with
走个跳过来，
excellent damage on that.
我在干嘛？我在干嘛？
好呀！
Gotta have both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet.
感觉好笑。
好，
Time for that
还好了，现在还好了。
sandblast. Throws a fireball here,
Aye.
maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throws up the fireball to check him. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball.
不要给我死了，靠呀！啊，不要死什么都好，
The opponent into the
不要给我
corner.
死什么都好。
They're really being worked over. in the
你啊，
corner.
你是鸡巴角色！我跟你讲，我他妈的不管到什么时候，我一定很讨厌这个乐色角。
哎，
到底谁他妈
In a
的
dire situation,
每一下
they can't
正是
afford
很
any
智障，
mistakes.
你知道吗？
Next hit will end the round.
不说一两个算，你他妈的全部都是正的，
Pokes
哪有全部啦？虽然有个
基
压持，
本都是正的，好吗？
有个压持续是负的，但是有持续压到就是正的。
OK
好智障。
round.
他妈你他妈想想看，你千拳格打还个接中拳是傻小，
Good parry here to try and make something happen.
是
Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful with positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Player 1,
超白痴。
哦是
Beast mode baby，
good spot. Use the super.
平手，
Good night，
平手可以啊，平手。
Player
退康
2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
God, yeah.
Burnout triggered.
谢谢。
他妈你超卡的，你跟
Attempts
抖
to
动超奇怪的。
操你妈的！
Listen.
不要摔我了，
Player 2
不要这样子了。
SA
我要
gauge
赌
to their
2000，
advantage.
如果这2天我输掉，我就玩3张。
Players will
我的妈！
momentum of this match.
我要干嘛？我要干嘛？没血了啦！
Going in.
先消耗一下，
你
They're back.
好呀，你不能因为我赌2000我就长这
Player
样。
1 can't let
要
this
是
simmer. Use
然后
that
关
wall pressure.
超智障！
关一下其他东西，平衡一下网络好了。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
好好，我回去5000了。
然后
感觉好笑。
How is
超
this
白
rematch
痴，慢
going to
动
play
作
out?
游戏
Are。we going to witness a blow up here? Checks them with the
okay.
boom.
接受。
哦呦，
The grab misses.
确实
，perfect，perfect，
大，
对抗
Quick combo.
干你娘！
不不
神龙拳，
That was a solid.
对抗
你还卡了吧？
Starts
干！
off zoning with fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
就你了，
Huge opportunity here
看这
with
是一
no
款
way
到底
Wall
人
好
要
好的
我会先造起来。
wall splat, which leaves them
偷
wide
偷
妈的，
摸一下，
卡的好
couldn't
不
escape
好
the
啊？
pressure of the
这
impact.
张牌怎么玩的？
哎，
They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly. Even
干
when
的
their
对我
drive
被
is
低啊，
topped
被我
off.
低啊，你会反跌，我直接那个 auto 加 F 是反制。
Holds out for the
一
block.
对以上是
Drive rush. Gets in their face.
中
Knockdown.
啊
老八佛，
杜肯，杜
Break
肯
things，off to take a quick breather. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Feeling out the
高
spacing.
Q 高排 Q，
Anything could
Hazırda
happen here. Player 1
我没有
creates
玩
a
过
good corner opportunity.
所以知道看哪张牌最高。
Player 1 is maintaining
没有
the
就比谁比谁的牌型比较大。
drive impact.
对手
我来
一线，
卡，我家说
Player 1
哎，你还要卡
wants
住
to
的，
win. They'll want to keep the
是
pressure
漫网
on.
英雄哎。
哎，我直播是胜的，我第一次也是胜的，就只有这个游戏是
同样的牌
挂的。
差小，
哎，说不定不是我的问题，我个人
Kept
不是你
their
们。
drive gauge topped off through that
对
round
对
and
关我屁
still
事啊！他妈的，我要掐起来！
guess they didn't need it.
那种干。
At this
哎呦
stage, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral
哎，
game
我要怎么急？
哎哎，
我这是 perfect 是不是 perfect 啊？看不出来啊，它没有声音啊。
needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to
没笑，
overextend
防
or
御
their
不
opponent
了
might go for a side switch.
这最高是什么？A
Player 1 holding onto that corner advantage.
操你妈！
红花顺，
A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Both fighters, they're going
干丢了我，干丢死了！
not gonna hit.
哎呀，
Forward with the drive. ，Uses the gauge for a super.
真的
他没有 Q
Using
以
the
上的
super
牌，
extends the meter.
嘎干你娘听到？好大声，我比我大，出来。
讨厌。
不要让我
Gotta be
痛
mindful
苦
of reaching
啊！
jump-ins at this range. Medium kick hits. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
搞完我不下 NT，我下
So
屁呀，为什么没有 perfect？
projectile connects, not giving the opponent
然后的话
any
就
chances.
胜。
This is the final round.
傻
Expect
小
to
的
see
我
some
是
fireworks. Jumps. Sonic boom.
好一点的牌，
Checks him with the boom. Adds a bit of OD
注意了，可以了，
A，哦
有 A 有
呦，
A，
raring
有 A，
来，
赢一半
They're，waiting for the opportunity to
Okay.
bust this match wide open. Player
注意了
1 will look
No.
to apply pressure here.
来，
太
Both
卡
fighters
了
test
吧！
connects
他
with
妈的
the
不要趁
takes
抓
advantage
我
of the！hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. They can't do
啊
anything
刚好
now,
这种意思。
forcing them to
No.
drive them.
对手一立线。
Oh, the throw connects.
对
No！我到底怎么 parry 到的啊？我根本就没看到你的攻击动画，你知道吗？
同花顺，同花顺，
Excellent block to shut off the
超好笑的。
at the midway point of the round. Barely blocks the jump. Oh, Cornell. Did they mean to do that?
咖喱，
Connects.
我的妈！
靠腰，结果他没有注意，
好了，
走走走走，
笑死，
Doesn't work.
下去！爆！
Complete
走一下，回个气。
steer.
哎，什么意思？是我中拳。
With a sandblast.
OK 啊，
干你啊
要赌就赌这个大，操你妈，
再丢了我！
What were they thinking?
啊！
Target
赌就赌最大，来啊，
Sobot's
我
a
他妈不屌你，干，
chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone.
操！
来，好牌，
Defying gravity. Reverse spin kick.
注意啦，
呃
对，绝对就够了，
20 seconds
对
left
对
on
够
the
了啦，
打！
Into the charge mode.
来，
Both fighters are hurting. Crumble from above.
耶！
对，有没有3-2？
重开游戏，
3-2超屌
受不了了。
，3-2他要赔我30倍，
受不了，受不了，
重开游戏，
不玩了，不玩了，
继续打。
不要啊！
贴啊！
喽。
到底是啥？
来，
我到底玩的什么？
喂，哦哟，顺
我这怎么小？
子啦，
怎么
水
小
啦，
啊？KQA
顺子啦，来干他的
好
花。
扯。
好，可以另外一边在赌博。
哦，没有啊，
有顺子
他不算哦。啊，顺子比童话大哎，我傻小，为什么？
来打快打
为什么，顺子比童话大？看不懂，奇怪的设定，通常都是童话比顺子大，可能因为只有3张的关系。好，没事，赚到了，注
maybe
意了，
哎，
最大的顺子，舒服。再来，
那 KQA 到底是什么小？
这是
来吧，我来玩陈立。
好，
干，早，
陈立
他没有
还在
Q
练，
场，然后再跟他玩
陈立。超弱的。
不知道，我觉得你那个脚真的好笑。
你那个空中那脚超好笑。
女儿爸爸会。
表面是烂网英雄，没办法。
来，
嗯，
哎呦，有可以，有 K
哎
OK
呦，
OK，他只要没有 AK 都，他只要没有 A 或对干
爱心
没有。
啊，有他689，没事。
This
689
is an issue winning the
没
match.
事。
Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Will they be going to make the first move? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The fighters are at a standstill.
水啦，
哎呦，
Let's take a step back
Oh
to
my god！
reassess.
你跟你的亲脚
Time
是
for a
完
new
全没有
game
动
plan.
画的。
有 K
Both
啦，
sides looking for an opening.
哎，水啦，
Any space between the two fighters.
我已经回来了，完全回来了。
Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their
来
approach, denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball.
快原本的，快原本的，
The blow connects for counter hit damage. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be ready. How will both competitors do this remaining time?
哎
Lots
呦
of，time in this round. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit.
傻小，
什么？
没有
How will
Q
our
以上，
fighters use this time to create chances for themselves?
水啦，水啦，
Goes for a projectile to try and change the
哎
pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only
是
throwing it
靠
when their
3张
opponent
牌为
can't
本。
jump them. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. They break things off to take a quick
还没
breather.
挖到10万，
Order makes it hard to escape.
我知道。
What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy
来
damage.
来，
Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense.
来，
Reverse spin kick? Springs forward with
哎
a
屁呀
side rush.
我显示我命中你耶，什么狗
Player
屎！
2 on the boards first with a win. They'll want to keep the
越
pressure
来
on.
越白痴。
好要赌操，
Every
妈
moment
的，
until
哎，我的机器都没了。
from here on out is so vital.
来这要赌，
哦，发布不能播啊！
Throws out a
啊，
projectile.
发播了。
Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs.
哎，我的力超
A
哎，
sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Stops the attack by using a drive pick. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Checks him with the
来
blade.
来来，
Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with.
来来来
but
来
how
来
they make their approach will be key. It'll be interesting to see how both
好牌
players
好牌好牌
utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match.
哎呦，
Super arts on deck for
可
both.
以还够了，
How they
可以还够了，
approach
可
the
以还够
situation
了
will，be interesting. Player one
小
will
小一
look to
点，
apply
小
pressure here.
小，哎，
Gotta
我可以
be
比你大
careful，not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side
注意啦，我可以比他大，
There's
我的妈
我 KJ，
哦
我
OK
我是 KJ，
哦
他是 K8，
burning out. What'll happen
Okay.
here?
哎，
Hits them with a stop and bop. Drive
Ayo.
gauge gap here.
哦呦，
来来
So bop.
再差2
来来来
秒，
来来来来来，
操，
1万
Visibly in sync with a chance to score.
咚，
19500，
跳起来，咚
Sets up with the jump in.
咚，
Player one
花，
对
顺花，
对，
花是
152，用完了。
中断
干你娘啊！他没有 Q 以上，他知道晚来的。
，Come on，一个我哟，杀人诛心。
Player 2 was an
好
absolute
可怕！
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
啊，正常一点，真的一点。当我没说。
Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Still slugging it out here.
零0嘿
Them all the
七
way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves
所以
a
啦
chance to
KQ
gain
够了
the upper hand. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Does not want to
怎
get
么
stuck in the
所以啊，
corner.
赢了。
解酸。
哎，
Gets a normal hit.
干接不了招啦，太卡了。
来，
Drive rush like that there to
妈
maintain the
输
pressure.
啦，干！
Start the corner pressure. This shows you how vital the corner is. Chase them down and score the throw. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup?
OK，
哦，
One combo can
干
end this
这就不
round
顺。
right
哎，
now.
5号，
Grabs and throws them away. A
嘿
quick，
这
breather.
干他动画，
Oh!
可爱。
Player 2 hits that always important in the first round.
太卡
They'll
了。
want to keep the ball
太
rolling.
卡了吧？
Medium kick hits. The next round is beginning. What's
小
gonna
子
happen
输
now?
就直接讲成作弊，超靠背，
没有打到是什么意思？
是不是作弊啊？
Looking for a chance.
你是不是作弊呀？
不要笑，不要笑
Jackson，with the boom. There's an overdrive.
表现
不要笑！
Serenity
我
stream
不知道，我不知道。
connects with medium kick. Smart play with the springs forward with the drive
哎
rush.
呦，同花顺！
Doesn't miss a beat.
哎呦，同花
Gotta
顺
be！mindful of reach and jumping
哎呦
at this range.
哎呦，我看到他妈怎么输？
Sonic
哎
boom.
呦
我，操
6万
回本
又入手，
，OK
6万美
Both want
又
to
入
stay
手
on。Ooh, what a smart throw. Knockdown
OK，
这
不止回本还赚，
barely hanging in
哎
there.
呀
对对，对
根本就没看不出来，你什么时候发布？
靠
Player
死！
2
老干老干老干
grabs，it home.
可以给他小费，
Let's see if they can build themselves
不
a
能给
swing.
他小费，操！
How is
给
this
小费我就
rematch
给
going to
他。
play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
谢谢你让我回本
Checks，them with the projectile.
不要再抖了，小
哇，你这个战局也太刺激了吧
小费啊！
到处杀人。
小费，
OK，OK，百合。
Player 1
小费，
pushes the opponent into
够
the
啊，小
corner.
费可以啊，
Buy some time
Ow.
by driving them into the
Bye.
corner.
小费够了，
And now
小
that
费
he
够了，
creates some big chances to do
被
damage.
你赚到，
Starts with a jump.
笑死！
You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting
哎
that
呦
opening,
继续
and
玩
then
好了
jumping
不
in.
止回本还赚啊！
继续玩，
我
继续玩。
操！
没有踢到，
你要给他小费很多。
意思死了。
哎，我做错位置，做错，
Player 1
风水不佳
has them in the corner.
赢要
A
说，
big
输要
drive
说。
gauge
风水
disparity
确
has
实
opened
不
up,
佳，我
and
跟
it
小梅
wouldn't
爆天打
surprise
手
me，if they try to open that gap
我跟小
further.
梅变爆
我说10万我就
The
走。
drive gauge will really limit their options.
哎呦，同花
Smart
顺，
meter management is one of the
说到
keys to
10万
winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this
主
match.
要剩10万了，
Heading into the
他
end
说到
game
是
now.
10万
It's
，OK。
getting tense.
当归
Next
顺
hit will end the
呐，
round. Perfect boom.
结果
大概
结果
4、5、6、
Some with the
4、5、
projectile.
9，差点忘，
Player 1 chases them down.
差一张啦，错了啦。哎呦，看他超大的，
What will be their
我
approach?
什么消啊？
Player
什么
1
A
needs to hold out until their drive gauge
AK？
recovers. Sonic boom. Closing moments of the
操！
Player 2 picks up the
Okay,
always
okay.
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball
绿
going.
中后重击，
Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. Rolls out the Sobat. Overhead. Big throws. What'll happen here? They will likely be on
外啊
Both fighters have
我的妈
full super
我的
contact.
看牌陪你玩一
The
局啊
winner，will be the
我
one
刚
who
说我能
manages
飞
the
出
best.
去，
不看牌陪你玩一
Smart
局。
走
meter
了，好，
management
我也
is
飞走
going。to
我错了，我错了，我错
OK
了。
Our fighters will need to tread carefully.
哎，没有看，就算不看，我还是要下，干我牌超强，
不错啊！
Player 1 will look to
早就下
apply pressure here.
我下个2500
They
就好，
gotta be careful not to overextend.
2500然后
Their
前
opponent
置
might go
500
for a side switch.
输了刚好10
Player
万。
1 trades with
回
pressure.
气。
哎，不对，靠腰，
Drive gauge. Now's the time.
算了，
Player one just put
我
themselves
应该
on
只能
equal
下
footing
那
with
个，
that
只能
super.
下2球，
Nobody goes for
因
the
为
打
要分球下一个，那个下一个。
Player two
打
pretty good situation with the meter.
好啦，丢给你啦，
Separates the good from the
丢给
great
你
in
啦
this game.，
定你没有大，对啊，信对了，他 A 配，
Are
当
we gonna see
当
a comeback here?
哎，屌盖
With the
舒
drive
服，
rush. Burn out, but they may have
盖
a
盖
plan
的
here.
盖。
你在做什么？嗷！
Damage.
那你怎样？他是不是脱裤了？
Player
太靠背
two brings it home.
妈的
Let's see if they
废
can
物！
build themselves a
太
streak.
大了。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
OK，现在不知道干嘛。
Shoots off a fireball up close.
哎呦，捅当归
好，
水
一，直
Both
在这
fighters
玩
are
球
pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here?
刚刚你们打要打多
Pushes
久
the
啊？
opponent into the corner.
30场，
Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The jump in
不打
catches
基
them.
数场，
Player
我
one
是
is
10场
just about out of drive after
30
that.
场，
没有一开始30场，后来变20场，
Can't
他
take
变
the
10
throw, takes a trip.
然后又变成
10场了。
看你脸，
然后这边变成变成不打基数场，
Damage.
嗯，
太
有什么
卡了吧？
有什么奇怪的地方可以？
干你有超多时间反应的啦，靠呀！
Hard to escape. What'll be the setup
我要
here?
再去搞，我要
Player
再去
two
搞那些
can't
毒
afford
枭
to
了
get。hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can
Yep.
find openings to use their drive. They were looking up.
其实我
哇！
也只是回本，我赢2.5，因为我
哇
应该是10万去赌。
Situation. They can't afford any mistakes.
Fuck.
Here's the air throw. Nice parry. Gets
呃
player one takes the
我
round
在
like a
打
thief
什么
in the night. What else can they
你
get
要
away
买毒
with?
哎！
哎，正常的，又卡了。
我抢完再去卖，抢完再卖它。
Sonic boom.
我就跟你说玩塔防哦，你看 King 都不想要我们玩吃 G Fight，
Gets them with the anti-air.
打
They just said, get that jump in.
怎么大
他
点
直接开车了，我看。
Uses the gauge for a super.
是啊，
笑死，
啊不然没事，
不会死啊！所以你脸招超级不痛的。
Beat down for some serious damage. Pulls out the big guns with the
你的
soul
大
fan
招都是卡的
roundhouse.
傻
这
笑，
是什么神奇的进去方式？
Here it comes.
打
Drive back isn't going to work.
还派生，
Burnout
这
啊！
样接是吗？
taking chunks at each other here. Are we going to see a
全员
comeback?
密码
速
在哪里？
度一定
Okay, he's so
42、33。
不要！
是可以这样玩的吗？
看到底在打什么技
brings
法？
it home.
靠，不要打操！
继续哦，再来哦！滚！
打屁呀！赶紧笑死！
哎呀，真
妈的
的是
大招声音
真的是
比动画还
太
出来更
那个
多。赶紧秒杀！
老盖的，
那
大
干
招就已经都
喽！
播完了，但是你的动画还要继续杀小。
拜拜。
我看你那个春肉盆土地喊下救救，那就他还没打完，
Hello，
超白痴！
小婊子，
别去！皮卡福利按底路，
打小啦，来，哎呦，
老板，
宝贝了，哎呦，3万块，赚！
哎，不到5分钟3万块，
妈的，1分钟3万块，还有人要买毒？Hello，
I'm too good.
Hello，
哦，好，
啊，我刚刚投了什么？3万块，这样，他不能打，这是
那我
啊，现在要干嘛？
嗯，
有没有让我停在路中间被车撞？让我看一下。
并在路中间被车中，
这一感觉就超难找，基本感觉超难找，我觉得。 对，才去一下，大家很闲，多远啊？有点远，
不看，
好失望。还是我去那个那个妓女店，
那也可以啊。
跟嫖妓。我前几天已经嫖3个，
我操！
已经把他们的好感度弄到满。
可以可以。
我记得不是可以那个吗？就是在买哪一条街上，还是我忘记是什么，然后你开跑车停在路边，就会有妓女上你车。
要在晚上才行，
现在是晚上，
那就开好车。
他在哪一条街我不知道啊。
大部分的街都可以，都市街都有。
对啊，啊你就停在旁边啊。
那就停在旁边按下喇叭。
看他路上哪来那么多妓女？
你问我？Got too slow。
宙斯好像有人想搞哎、
该几次啊？